It is Friday, March 27th, 2020, and you are tuned into DIRTRACKR Daily. I'm Justin Fiedler. You made it through another week. It's Friday. Hope everybody is staying safe out there, and even if you can't get out and do some of the things you would normally do this weekend, certainly hope everybody has fun and has some good stuff planned. I'm probably going to do a little bit of yard work. I know that's not super exciting, but might as well get something done around the house here while we're stuck at home. After what we've seen the last few weeks with iRacing, more series are starting to kind of get in on the action here. USAC announced they will do 4 weekly iRacing shows starting on Thursday, April 2nd. They'll run midgets at Kokomo week 1, sprint cars at Knoxville week 2, sprint cars at Williams Grove week 3, and then sprints and midgets week 4 at Eldora. Shows will be every Thursday night starting at 9 p.m. Eastern and will be broadcast live on flowracing.com. Drivers expected to race include Tyler Courtney, Dason Pursley, Logan Seavey, Jason McDougall, Zeb Wise, Cannon McIntosh, Chris Windham, Buddy Kofoid, Tanner Thorson, Anton Hernandez, Robert Dalby, Ethan Mitchell, Andrew Laser, Shane Meal, Justin Grant, Spencer Baston, Kevin Thomas Jr., Chase Johnson, Ace McCarthy, and Christopher Bell. Plus, the top 25 in the 2019 USAC iRacing Championship are also eligible to run. The winner of each race will get $500, second will get $300, and third getting $100. So if you're a USAC fan, Sprint Cars Midgets, look forward to that. That will start this coming Thursday, April 2nd, and those races, again, will be shown live on Flow Racing if you would like to jump in on that. IndyCar also announcing, I know this isn't dirt, but they are announcing that they're going to get in on iRacing as well with their series. They're going to run a race this Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern on Saturday, like I said, on IndyCar.com. 25 drivers on their entry list right now. They're voting actually to see what the first track is that they're going to run on. They're going to run IndyCar races every Saturday through May 2nd right now, and then NASCAR also has their second Pro Invitational race this Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern. They have moved this over. They're going to show this on the big network Fox, but it'll also be on FS1 and the Fox Sports app. Those NASCAR events have been pretty fun so far. They've even had Mike Joy and Jeff Gordon on the announcing. I love that, guys like that and with Outlaws, with Johnny Gibson and stuff like that, those guys are getting involved in these events and calling it. It makes it feel bigger. It makes it feel like an actual event, which I think is pretty cool. We're going to talk about iRacing a lot. It's just one of those things, there's a lot of it going on and there's going to be a lot more of it happening. In kind of talking about this, there are some bigger events that have been going on for a while, and I want to talk about this one because there's so much money involved. But coming up April 7th through the 9th is the 13th annual Schaefer's Oil Spring Fling Late Model event on iRacing. Up to 180 drivers will compete for $13,000 in prize money. The 100-lap feature on, I believe, Saturday pays $4,000 to win. Oh, no, excuse me, Thursday. April 9th is a Thursday. But the feature pays $4,000 to win. They've announced each night will be streamed live on the Dirt on Dirt Facebook page. We'll talk about this as it gets a little bit closer and start talking about some of the drivers and the things that are like that, event details like that, and some of the guys who will compete. But we'll talk about that as we get a little bit closer. But there's going to be a lot more of these, I think, popping up. And there's already tons of leagues and things like that happen on iRacing on a regular basis, and a lot of Twitch streams and things like that. So if you do a little bit of digging, it's not hard to find these. They happen almost every single night of the week. Obviously, this one's a little bit different, paying as much as it is, but this one also has a sizable entry fee for the drivers as well. But again, we'll talk about that one as we get a little bit closer to that April 7th through 9th week. If you want some real racing this weekend, NBC Sports is showing the Super Bowl of Racing Lucas Oil Late Model Show from Golden Isles on this coming Saturday at 2:30 p.m. Eastern. If you miss that, they're going to re-air it on Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern. So again, Super Bowl of Racing Lucas Oil Late Model Show from Golden Isles, NBC Sports Network, Saturday 2:30. If you're looking for some other racing action to keep yourself entertained this weekend, Dirt Vision is having 2 more watch parties on Friday starting at 6 p.m. Eastern. Actually, that's today. They are showing the 2019 Firecracker 100, the 2005 Nationals 55 from the I-55 Raceway, Pelee, Missouri, and the 2019 Prairie Dirt Classic from Fairbury. All 3 late model shows can be watched with your Fast Pass, or you can get a $4.99 single-day pass to watch all of that. On Saturday on Dirt Vision, starting at 6 p.m. Eastern, they are showing the 2018 Knoxville Nationals, followed by the 2019 Brownells Big Gun Bash from Knoxville and the 2019 Knoxville Nationals. Saturday shows are also part of your Fast Pass or can be watched for a $4.99 single-day pass. On top of that, we've talked about Flow Racing. They're still showing USAC races 24/7 from the USAC archive. I mean, literally any time of day, turn on Flow Racing and you can get some USAC action, Sprint Cars, Midgets, Silver Crown stuff. Lots of good stuff in the USAC archive that they've been showing. Plus, they've been still doing the Thunder Relive stuff on Saturday nights and Thursday nights. Again, there'll be another new one of those, and that's kind of like they take one show, kind of break it up into parts, and then they've got some guys doing commentary, kind of giving you some kind of inside look into those races and some of the things that went on those nights and around those broadcasts. So again, you can check that stuff out at flowracing.com. I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a podcast recommendation. I've mentioned him on here at least once, I think, and have been talking about him a little bit on social media, but I've been leaning on Billy Rowley a lot here lately to kind of get up to speed on some of this iRacing stuff and kind of understand, where to find information and kind of how these series work and things like that. But if you'd like to hear from him yourself, he's actually the guest this week on the Ohio Dirt Podcast with Clinton Jacob. You can hear that episode free over at sprintcarunlimited.com. They kind of talk about all things iRacing, and if you want to get involved with iRacing yourself, there's some good information on there as well. But as somebody who's I made a move and got a computer here over the off season to kind of get involved in some more gaming and some more iRacing stuff. I hadn't really done it before, and because of our relationship with the World Racing Group, the World of Outlaws, with iRacing, it's obviously something I've been exposed to a little bit, but I wanted to kind of jump in and start playing myself, and I've actually been playing quite a bit. And it's a really good time. Like, it's super competitive, and you can kind of choose how you want to be involved. There's lots of stuff. And obviously I'm not getting paid for this iRacing pitch, but it's something I've been enjoying, and it's a nice way to kind of take your mind off of things and at least get a little bit of a racing fix. So if you're looking for that, or if you're curious about it, you have questions, certainly reach out. I can certainly answer whatever questions you might have about getting involved and kind of what you need in a setup and things like that. So certainly available for that. That's going to be the show for today. Hope everybody had a good week. I know things are crazy out there right now, but make sure you stay safe. Keep the people around you safe. It's obviously not worth it to put yourself at risk, to put other people at risk right now, and it's probably the smart thing to just hang in your house and enjoy some family time, get some work done, and I know that's kind of what I've been doing is getting up every day, getting the show done, doing some World Racing Group work, and trying to stay healthy, get a workout in, and like I mentioned before, I'm going to get some yard work done around the house. But I think this is an opportunity for us to kind of take a step back as a world and take a breath and get our bodies healthy, get our minds healthy, because especially for those of us in motorsports, when this thing does finally get going again, it's going to be pretty bonkers run down to the end of the season here, because there's going to be a lot of racing series that want to get a lot of racing done before we get to the winter time here. So this is kind of the calm before the storm, I think, and this is a good opportunity to kind of just take a step back and understand and realize what's important, and hope everybody kind of, it's easy to get caught up in the negativity, but use this as an opportunity to kind of shift your focus and shift your perspective and understand that if we take this the right way for those of us who who aren't affected by this could be a good thing for us. But anyway, you can find DIRTRACKR Daily on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or where you get podcasts. Please subscribe, leave me a review, and tell your friends. You can also watch the show on YouTube and Facebook. If you'd like to email me, you can do that at info@dirtracker.com. That is DIRTRACKR.com. You can follow along with DIRTRACKR at facebook.com/DIRTRACKR and twitter.com/DIRTRACKR. You can also visit the site DIRTRACKR.com. I have some plans for some more analytics additions over the weekend. I think I'm going to branch out and maybe work on some late model races to add in there over the weekend, so I have a lot of work to get that done, but hopefully have a chance to talk about that stuff on Monday. If you'd like to follow me personally on Twitter, you can do that at Justin_Fiedler, trying to be pretty active over there, and again, if you'd like to if you have thoughts or questions or things, I can certainly be reached there. The Twitter DMs are always open there if you don't want to do it publicly. Also, you can sign up for the DIRTRACKR weekly newsletter over at DIRTRACKR.com. Just nice little couple tidbits from the week, some interesting stuff that I'll be sending out once a week. Nice and simple, no ads, not selling your email address or anything like that crazy. So check that out if you would like to do that. Thanks for tuning in. I hope everybody has a good weekend. We will see you next week on DIRTRACKR Daily.